Okay, we're going to do our first net present value calculation. Net present value is a super great approach to calculating or analyzing an investment. In this semester, I'm only going to barely expose you to net present value, but this is the only great way to analyze anything that you're going to put a lot of money into. Okay, so in this exercise, we're contemplating buying a machine that will cost us $133. The machine will last us for 4 years. We're going to do net present value analysis that is an analysis of cash flows, not net income. So it doesn't matter what your revenue is. What matters is when you receive the cash. And it doesn't matter what your expense is. It matters when you pay cash. So anytime they give you net income numbers of revenues and expenses, that's a distraction and it should be completely ignored. Now let's look here. They're going to give us, we're going to get 4 cash inflows from this investment. And they will add up to 161,000. Would you pay 133 to receive 161? Now an ignorant person would say, yeah. But a smart person would say, wait a minute. $1 today is worth more than $1 in the future. That's right. So you have to analyze it using the time value of money concept and the net present value approach. So you see, we're going to pay $1 today and receive money in the future. We have to translate, or the verb they use in finance is, we have to discount the future number to the present. See, $1 has a purchasing power. $1 when I was a kid could buy when my dad was a kid, $1 could buy a family dinner on the town. But $1 today buys you barely one candy bar at the store. See, you can't compare $1 100 years ago with $1 today. You can't even compare $1 10 years ago with $1 today because the purchasing power changes. So we have to take future numbers and discount them to the present so that we can compare inflows and outflows across time and net them in the present. So we're going to use this table. This is called Table 1, present value of a single number, present value of $1 table. Now there's another table called present value of an annuity, and we'll see that table later. But so let's just use this table for now. It says down here, it says assume the discount rate of 6%. So we're going to be using this column. And it says the investment will last for 4 years. What we're going to do is we're going to take these 4 factors and we're going to multiply them by the cash flows, 0.943. And by the way, it's assumed in this exercise that we will receive the $59,000 1 year in the future. And that's why we're going to discount that to the present. And this number, 45,000, will multiply by 0.890. And this number will be received 2 years into the future. So we have to discount it 2 years. See, 2 years, etc. 0.84. And then this one is 0.792. Extending these out, we get 55637. 40050. 28560. 18216. Add that up and it comes out to 142463. Let's pause here a moment. Compare this number with this number. We will receive 161 over time, and that is the equivalent of receiving 142 right now. In other words, receiving 161 over time will enable you to buy what 142 could buy today if you had the cash today. Assuming 6%. Now, some people have a different opinion about the discount rate that is appropriate, and that's another big discussion. But the difference of these would change if you change this discount rate, because if you use a different column, the difference between present and future changes. But that's beyond the scope of this class. So for now, let's just keep it simple. Going down here, net present value. We want to take the present value 142,463. This is the benefit. And then the cost was right here, 133,900. This would be the cost. Now the net present value is the difference between these two, and it's 8,563. Let me just tell you something. Beginners that don't really know or haven't thought deeply, they could be confused on a test question. Is this equal to net income? No, this is not net income. Well, what is it? That's why people start not liking net present value analysis, because they have to think a little bit. That is not net income. What is it? It's nothing. Here, let me explain. Here's the decision rule. When net present value is greater than or equal to 0, then the investment is acceptable. So, net present value is greater than 0, therefore this investment is more than acceptable. So what does that mean? Really just means it's very acceptable. Now, here's another problem that beginners have. What if this were 0? Would this investment be profitable? Well, yes, it would be profitable, because this is not net income. If it's 0, it's acceptable. Well, we wouldn't accept something if it wasn't profitable. How profitable is it? Well, it's profitable 6%. When net present value equals 0, then the internal rate of return equals the discount rate. So if I ask you, how profitable is this investment? You could say it's more than acceptable, because net present value greater than 0 means it's acceptable or more than acceptable. If it were 0, it would be 6% profitable, and now we know it is more than 6% profitable. Now that sounds kind of crazy, but that's what you need to know for this exercise, and it will kind of build and lead you to the next exercise. There you go.